The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, it's Branch. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Trucks through the defender. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The Trojans line up to punt it away. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got it in the middle. It's Haas. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now the play fake. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. 10. Touchdown Trojans. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fair catch, called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously.
Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. The give to the back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him, it really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the 1st down, even though he was double teamed.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Moss. using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Pressure coming. Throws to the tight end. And that ball is picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, first down. Unloads quickly.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And the Razorbacks get it past the sticks. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the Hog Mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Little touch pass to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker. And he's able to win up front, sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? Looking downfield, it's Moss. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He got it. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
I how great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Right back to the well. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Crosses the 45. Nothing but green ahead. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, it's a reverse. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep him guessing.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll take it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball and design runs like this, and you got to guard the whole field now. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it, and he walks into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second down coming up. They give it to him again. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He looks that one in nicely. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Moss. Caught. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's picked off. trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Arkansas! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. On the move at the 30. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They finally make the stop at the big run. He's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. Big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
He's off to the races. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the